Today, life comes at you fast moment.
On York County's morning show.
A couple of interesting tidbits for the first day of April. Yes, April Fool's Day. It was on this date 63 years ago that General Hospital made its debut as a half-hour TV show. It expanded to 45 minutes in July of 1976. I know, it seems like a weird time. Although, most dramas on Netflix, most hour-long shows run around 45 minutes, but they finally stretched it to a full hour in January of 1978. Not an April Fool's joke. In 1970, President Nixon signed a measure banning cigarette advertising on radio and television. It didn't go into effect that day. They had until January 1st, 1971 to advertise all the cigarettes. And in a weird twist of fate, that is really what kicked NASCAR into gear. Because radio and television couldn't advertise cigarettes, so they had all this marketing money and didn't know what to do with it. So they went to NASCAR and then got all the racers to smoke. And obviously, Winston and all of R.J. Reynolds really made NASCAR what they are today. Tragically, on this date in 1984, the great Marvin Gaye was shot to death by his own father, who pled guilty to voluntary manslaughter and got off with probation. Marvin was in the middle of a career renaissance at that time. And if you thought AI is pulling the wool over everybody's eyes these days, well, that is true. However, fooling people is not. In a great April Fool's prank in 1985, Sports Illustrated, back when it was, just magazines, claimed a rookie pitcher named Sid Finch was planning to play for the Mets, and that Sid could throw 168 miles an hour. Not only that, but you didn't know him because he trained at a monastery in Tibet. So Mets fans, they'll take whatever they can get. They went nuts, and the magazine was flooded with requests for more information for a guy who did not exist. While that's funny, this isn't. 34 years ago, Billy Idol pled no contest to punching a woman in the face. And 30 years ago, in a classic modern-era April Fool's joke, Taco Bell said they bought the Liberty Bell and were renaming it the Taco Liberty Bell. People bought the idea, were fooled, and were outraged. And hopefully you didn't fall for this one, and if you did, please don't put your hand up. It's radio, I can't see, but I can feel you through the airwaves, okay? Ben & Jerry's announced the first virtual ice cream. They claimed you could test the flavor of the ice cream just by licking your computer screen. And whether you did or whether you didn't, you just keep it to yourself.
York County's morning show.